It's been a crazy season, and we've already seen a slew of new clubs rise from the bottom half of the standings and fight their way into the upper echelons of their respective conferences barely over halfway through the year. With a new wave of talent sweeping through the league and competition heating up, it goes without saying that the route to this year's NBA Finals will not be easy. Given the caliber and abundance of highlight-worthy performances on exhibit around the league, that may even be an understatement. As we continue to go further into what has already been an exciting and historic NBA season, we'll now look at four teams who might make a surprisingly deep run in the 2022 NBA playoffs. At number 4, the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves have performed remarkably well, led by the electrifying performance of sophomore wonder Anthony Edwards and all-star center Karl Anthony Towns, and appear poised to make a surprise playoff run in 2022. Not to mention D'Angelo Russell, Patrick Beverley, Malik Beasley, and Jarrett Jack, who have all contributed significantly to the Timberwolves' success this season. Minnesota is currently in 9th place in the Western Conference, but they're only half a game out of 7th place, and with a few more wins under their belt, they may surpass both the Lakers and Clippers to make their way into the playoff picture. When the postseason arrives, keep an eye out for this dynamic T-Wolves squad, which has all the intangibles to pull off a few upsets and make a shockingly deep run in this year's playoffs. At number 3, the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers have fought their way back into the top tier of the Eastern Conference after a lengthy and difficult rebound and a hectic offseason. The Cavs have pulled out numerous big wins this season and are just growing better with time, thanks to an overwhelming amount of size and length, a multifaceted scoring punch, and a dog defensive style. The Cavaliers have one of the deepest and most scary teams in the league, thanks to the outstanding play of Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Lauri Markkanen, and Colin Sexton, as well as the senior leadership of Kevin Love, Rajon Rondo, and Ricky Rubio. Their constant dominance on both sides of the floor has propelled them to 5th place in the Eastern Conference, with the chance to rise even higher and secure home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. As the rivalry heats up in the East, the Cavaliers are making their imprint and joining the pack of new and improved teams vying for playoff placement. With all of this going for Cleveland, expect this young and energetic group to go on a tear during the 2022 NBA postseason and make some significant noise as they seek their first postseason participation since 2018. At number 2, the Toronto Raptors. Since winning the 2019 NBA title, the Toronto Raptors have been a legitimate postseason danger and are still capable of greatness. With top-tier basketball mind Nick Nurse in charge and a knowledgeable young core of Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, Gary Trent Jr., and Scotty Barnes at the lead, there's no telling what this young and athletic group may achieve this season. The Raptors are back and looking like playoff contenders after missing the playoffs last season and getting out to a poor start this year. The Raptors will have their job cut out for them with a deep skill pool out in the East, but if there's a club in this league that can overcome the odds and show the skeptics wrong, it's surely Toronto. And at number 1, the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies have moved to the 3rd seed in the Western Conference thanks to Ja Morant's continuous rise to prominence and the outstanding play of Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark, Kyle Anderson, Steven Adams, DeAnthony Melton, and Tyus Jones. During their current run of dominance, the Grizzlies have defeated some of the NBA's top teams, including the Suns, Warriors, Bulls, Cavaliers, Nuggets, and Jazz. To no one's surprise, the Grizzlies appear to be the biggest threat out of the West to dethroning the Suns and Warriors in the 2022 playoffs, and if they can maintain this level of play, they'll undoubtedly cause problems for anyone that they meet in the postseason. Not to mention that Dillon Brooks' return will boost their tenacity and improve their play on both sides of the floor. So step aside because this Memphis club is embracing a new style of play that could bring them to the promised land. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Jump Ball Central, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. We'll see you guys next time.